How's everybody doing tonight? I'm sure glad you have taken your time out of your Saturday here to join me for this EP release. We were supposed to do this in March, then May, and we finally got the CDs back from printers, so we're all ready to put this out to you guys. This is a compilation of the last bunch of singles up until, we got Red Wine, and we've got Try Something Different. That's the name of the album, so it's on there. And we've got Lost on 22s on this one. We've got a bonus track on there as well, and Here For You. So, not Here For You, sorry. We've got, what is it? Built From Ruin is the bonus track, yes. And One Good Radio is the other one that's on that one. So yeah, we got together. We're doing a little fun with this. Sitting around the campfire. It's actually warm enough here in Alberta today, and we thought we'd take advantage of it. We've got a little prize packet set up here for this all, and I'm gonna have Jazz Matthews here take you on to the details of that.
Hey, thanks, Steve. First of all, I want to thank everybody for joining Steve and coming out to the Better Late Than Never EP release for Try Something Different. He said we have a prize pack put together, and we do. So it's got a ball cap in it. It's got the first EP. I'm going to take this off. I'm socially distanced enough. It's got the first EP, Enjoy the Ride. The new EP, Try Something Different. It's got a t-shirt. It's got stickers. It's a prize pack that you can win simply by doing a few things here. So you go and find the original post on Steve's Facebook page and comment underneath, yip, yip, yeah. Now, I don't know if you all know what yip, yip, yeah is, but if you don't, you need to go listen to Tried, Tested, and True. It's kind of a tagline that Steve has in there. You comment on that, like the post, share the post. That gets you an entry into the draw. If you subscribe to the YouTube page, Steve Newsom, you can get a second prize or entry into the draw. And you know what? You can subscribe to that. It helps Steve out. And you can even say that you don't want to be notified. So you won't get any notifications or anything, but it definitely helps Steve out. You can subscribe on Spotify, follow Steve there, and he will get another bonus. And if you're on the Instagram, follow Steve on Instagram at Steve Newsom Music, and you get another entry. So it's like a total of 5 entries possible. And this is going to go until the 28th of February, not May. Steve's got May in my head. So we had one other thing we did before we get Steve to get started here. We had a little fan thing, wanted you to show us what you did to try something different, and you became Steve's cover page. So on his Facebook page today, we have Patricia Brewer. Patricia is a longtime Steve Newsom fan. We love Patricia, and she went out kayaking for the very first time, and she sent us a couple of pictures of that. So Patricia, congratulations. You are on Steve's cover page right now. And I think it's time we get things started. So one of the songs on the EP is Lost on 22, and it has not been released to radio, and I don't think there's a full production version of it anywhere quite yet. So Steve, tell us about Lost on 22.
Well, I grew up on the Highway 22 or nearby it, and grew up around it, and had managed to work around it. And it's been a lifeline for me. So it's a little highway. It runs down the eastern slope of the Canadian Rockies, and goes from north of us, north of Edmonton here, and all the way down to almost to the border, the U.S. border. So yeah, it was one of those highways that just monumental to me. And I got riding one day and got a little riff in my head, and was thinking about all the fun times and people I've traveled with and hung out with down around there. And Highway 22 came about. It was lots of great little spots along there. If anybody has a chance to take a tour, this is definitely the highway to want to take a tour on. And I'm going to give you a little tour on it. So here's Lost on 22. Well, I've been down every mile, from the top straight on down. I've been corrected when I got off track. I've had to turn back, I've had to back down. A couple times we've had to stop, because we ran dry and had to leave those wheels behind. Yes, I I've been lost on 22. It wasn't always my excuse. Everything I've ever said and done, it doesn't happen everywhere I go. But I take you away till you're lost on 22. It's a long stretch of winding road through some fields, creeks, twists and turns, some farms and ranches, and a town or two. A couple slow down signs that say stop. A lot of friends along the way, memories down every mile of that old cowboy trail. I'll admit I've been lost on 22. It wasn't always an excuse. Some days it's the worst you'll ever see, and others it's a peace in paradise. Now it'll take you away down that old highway till you're lost on 22. That's the writer's version of Lost on 22. All right, Jazz, take it away.
Okay, well, the full production version is available on the Try Something Different album, or EP. And I'll tell you what, I grew up in the 70s, and I listened to a lot of trucker songs. And the full production version sounds like a 70s trucker tune to me. It has full fiddle, it has steel guitar, it's got electric guitar, it's got some great vocals. And here's how you can get that. So Steve has set up a PayPal account, and if you want to get any of the CDs tonight, you can get Try Something Different for $10. You can get Enjoy the Ride for $10, and that's $20, and we will ship it to you. So $25, including shipping. We will ship it to you. Send your payment, $25, to brokenboardmusic@gmail.com. I think somebody's telling me to take my mask off. brokenboardmusic@gmail.com through PayPal. Make sure you leave your address and whatnot in the message, and Steve will send you a copy of Try Something Different and a copy of Enjoy the Ride, or if you just want one or the other, that's fine as well. $10 per album plus $5 for shipping, and we can get that off to you. Oh, he's going to toss in a bonus sticker. And if you are looking for any Steve Newsom merchandise, you can go to redbubble.com. And you can search Steve Newsom, and he's got T-shirts and the such there. I think there's about 40 different items. You can check it out, all with the Steve Newsom logo. Well, one of the songs on the EP is I Ain't Looking for a Fight, and it was up until recently, when it came out, was Steve's most successful song. It reached number 78 on the media-based rolling charts. Steve, why don't you tell us about I Ain't Looking for a Fight?
Thanks, Jazz. I Ain't Looking for a Fight. It was a little riff that I'd been playing around with, and it was just a nice, heavy, chuggy kind of riff. And then I was listening to the radio the next day when I was at work, and there was it was one of the native channels, and the Windspeaker radio was playing up, and it just kind of spoke to it, and it tied in really well, and it spoke a little bit to my Métis heritage that I have, and it was just a lot of fun to let it see it grow, and adding the drums in with it and everything else. It just it really took off. So here's Ain't Looking for a Fight. It never seems to ever fail just keep it to myself, minding my own business. I ain't looking for a fight. I hope you can understand I'm just a simple, peaceful man, trying to mind my own business. I ain't looking for a fight, but I'll say this to you: I stand my ground, don't cross that line. There is no turning back. But part of what I'm saying to you, don't you seem to understand? I ain't looking for a fight. Not sure what I did to you, I really don't have a clue. You seem to think I'm a threat to you. I ain't looking for a fight. I'm not sure what I did to you, I'm really not after you. Walk away, there is nothing to prove. I ain't looking for a fight, but I'll say this to you: I'll stand my ground, don't cross that line. There is no turning back. But part of what I'm saying to you, don't you seem to understand? I ain't looking for a fight. Well, I'll stand my ground, don't cross that line. There is no turning back. But part of what I'm saying to you, don't you seem to understand? I ain't looking for a fight. I ain't looking for a fight. I ain't looking for a fight. All right, Jazz. You got some more?
We're rehearsing as we go. I ain't looking for a fight. I love that song. You know, with Steve being about 6 foot, what do you say? 4 foot 29?
4 foot 28 inches.
4 foot 28 inches. He's had a lot of guys come up to him for no reason and say, hey. So anyways, that is on the Try Something Different EP as well. One of the things we did when we were setting this up, we haven't had interaction with fans or friends in a long time. So we thought that maybe there were some people out there that might have some questions for Steve. So we've got some questions. We're just going to do a couple of real quick ones here. So Steve, I'm going to give you the first question here. It comes from Marion. She's in Vernon, BC. And she wants to know, what have you been doing to keep yourself busy during the downtime?
Well, thanks for the question. Downtime, we've been a little busy with some trucking and stuff like that, keeping things rolling and keeping the money rolling in. But I've been sitting on doing a bunch of writing, and we've been doing a lot of behind the scenes work that kind of getting ready for the next leg of whatever's going to come at us. And we got some shows that are going to be coming down the pipe, hopefully, and we're starting to take some bookings. And if everything goes well, they'll be able to go through with them. You know, that's all we can do. Well, that's perfect. And Steve is right. We are getting some phone calls for some bookings. We just hope that we're able to do them all up. This next question was actually did not want their name mentioned, so it's from Anonymous. They want to know, who was the first big act you played for, and were you nervous when you got on stage? How'd you get over it? I opened for Brett Kissel, I don't know, about 4 years ago, I guess. It was a really big show here for Stony Plain and Spruce Grove area. They had this Tri-Leisure Center all cranked up, and so it was on home ground, and it was a little nerve-wracking. You know, it was a big production. We had a lot of fun with it, though, and we'd done lots of practice getting up to it. That was probably a big part of it, doing your due diligence, and so we were all prepared, ready for it. But then other than that, it was once we got out there, the stage and all the crowd just lit up, and we had a good time with it, and it was everything we were worried about was just gone in the wind. So we had a great time, though.
Cool. Excellent. Taylor in Edmonton wants to know, the right song comes along. You're a talented gentleman. The song becomes a major hit. You make millions and millions of albums, and you tour every state and every province in North America. And then they're going to make a movie about your life. Who plays Steve Newsom in the movie, and why?
Thanks for the tough question, Taylor. Completely fitting, of course, yes. Yeah, that'd be a tough one. I think, I guess Kevin Costner is coming to my mind because he's doing so well, and he got kicked off the other show, I hear. So, there's room there if he wants to try and tackle it. I don't know. Trace Atkins does some acting and stuff, doesn't he? So, yeah. He's got the baritone voice that would go with it. I don't know. Have to chop off a ponytail, or tuck it away anyways. All right. Thanks for the question, Taylor.
All right. Now, our buddy Steve down in Norton, Virginia. This is Steve. This is a classic question. You know, I'm sure there are lots of artists who ask this one. So here's one for you. What country legend, if you could work with anybody alive or dead, would you like to work with, and why?
Waylon Jennings, definitely would have to say. I just love his sound, love his easygoingness, and the history behind him. Man, he's probably got stories to tell, and it'd definitely be Waylon Jennings for sure. Thanks for the question there, Steve. Hope you're doing well.
Waylon Jennings. We all love Waylon. We haven't got too many left anymore.
No.
Okay, so another song on the album, on the EP, arguably Steve's most successful song in every aspect to date, One Good Radio. It's a personal favorite of mine and my wife's, Tanis. Steve, tell us about One Good Radio.
One Good Radio was actually filmed or written right where we're filming in this very garage. This little song shop here, it turned into one night. There's a bunch of people that were here for a show for Mr. Willie Mack, and he was doing a garage concert and just doing a one-man show, and he had a bunch of people throwing out the ideas, and he came up with the riff around it and made this tune come to life. And Jazz and Tanis let me take a stab at it, and they're happy with how it turned out, and I hope you guys enjoy it. It's been a great time for us, so here you go. One Good Radio. This time of year, when the days are getting longer, got all weekend with nothing to do, we can load up my own pickup truck, find a dirt road in the country, find a place to park with a heavenly view. It'll feel like this whole world belongs to me and you. Our dance floor is out beneath the glittered sky, and that old Ford will be our DJ for the night. And I'll hold your hand, turn the speakers up, and pull you in real close. With a night alive and putting on a show, with a million stars and one good radio. Now we can hop in the back, we can sit and talk for hours, tangled up in each other's arms until the morning light. With your head on my shoulder and the smell of spring flowers, it'll feel like a dream with you here by my side. It's a night that will never end for you and I. Our dance floor is out beneath the glittered sky. That old Ford will be our DJ for the night. And I'll hold your hand, turn the speakers up and pull you in real close. With a night alive and putting on a show, with a million stars and one good radio. baby, you and me, we've got everything we need. Our dance floor is out beneath the glittered sky, and that old Ford will be our DJ for the night. Now hold your hand, turn the speakers up, and pull you in real close. With a night alive and putting on a show. With a million stars and one good radio. One good radio. One good radio. One good radio. Take it away, Jazz.
Beautiful. Yeah, Tanis and I have danced many dances right here listening to that song. First by Willie, then by Steve. So thanks very much for recording that. One of the things we got going, just real quick, PayPal, brokenboardmusic@gmail.com for any donations, or if you want to get one of the Try Something Different CDs, it's over there in the corner. You can just see it in the bottom of your screen to the left. And we got the original, the debut CD, EP, Enjoy the Ride, as well available. They're both $10 with $5 shipping. Now, if you have somebody who is a Steve Newsom fan, or somebody that's just been shut away and been locked away for a while, we got something different we're going to try. We're calling it a shout out. So for $5, you can send it to the same place and put all the details in your message. And here's the details we need. You send $5, let Steve know. You have a friend with a birthday coming up, give Steve the friend's name. Make sure you give us an email or a cell phone number that he can text, and he'll record a short video and he'll send it out to them. So let's take my wife, for instance. My wife over here, Tanis, it's her birthday, and I want Steve to record a quick shout out, and that's what he'll do. And he'll send the video to her cell phone. Hey, Tanis, Jazz told me you were having a birthday, and I just wanted to reach out and say, hope you have a great one. And there you go, something like that. It's just something different to keep us all in touch. You can get more details by messaging Steve, but certainly it's not something that hasn't been done before. We're just adding it to what we do. Right now, I guess we're getting towards the end of this. It's gone a little faster. I think it's because it's cold and Steve is playing fast and I'm talking fast. It's getting chillier. The title track on the album is Try Something Different. It was the first song that Steve recorded that was not written by himself. Steve, Try Something Different?
Yes, try something different. Well, first off, here we had somebody got a little ahead of the game there. The Woods family. Mandy had sent out a call out or a tag out for us, and she wanted us to say hi to the girls. They're old neighbors and good friends, and they're super fans. So all you girls, Jill, you guys are doing great. Glad to see it. Here's your shout out. Try something different. This was, getting out of the box entirely. We had songs pitched around, and this is one that kind of spoke to us. There was lots of things that were going on, and it meant a lot to me because it was a change in my life. I was going through things, and then the song came along. It was something I hadn't written, and we started working with a new producer on this one, and it was a good run all the way around. So it definitely worked for us, and it seemed fitting to put the album title as that. So this is what it's called. Here's some Try Something Different. I've been stuck in the same old buck wild and crazy routine. I've been alive for the party, I know, but a little change may be just what I need. 'Cause when guys like me get caught in a rut, gotta give it a break, gotta shake a few things up. Pour this can in a cup, might even drop the lime in it. Tonight is high time, try something different. Now normally I'm a haggard guy, but tonight let's get some cigarettes spin. Turn that radio up to 9 before I push it up to 10. 'Cause when guys like me get caught in a rut, gotta give it a break, gotta shake a few things up. Pour this can in a cup, might even drop a lime in it. Tonight is our time, I'm trying to try something different. Yeah, I'm way overdue, so I'm going all out. Gonna give the ball a night off and just kick back at the house. Yeah, when guys like me get caught in a rut, gotta give it a break, gotta mix it up. 'Cause when guys like me get caught in a rut, gotta give it a break, gotta shake a few things up. Pour this can in a cup, might even drop a lime in it. Tonight is our time, try something different. Gonna try something different. All right, Jazz, how you doing?
We're doing good.
Staying warm over there?
Yeah, I love that song. That's probably, I think, I'm a Steve Newsom fan, and I know you didn't write that one, but what you added to it is like, it takes it to a whole nother level. It's just one of my very favorite Steve Newsom songs. Quick reminders, brokenboardmusic@gmail.com via PayPal. You can get yourself either CD or both CDs. $25 for both, $10 a piece, $5 shipping. Make sure to include your address in the message so we know where to send it. The prize pack, don't forget about the prize pack. It's got the hat, it's got the shirt, and it's not just the regular Steve Newsom hat. This is with the leather brim and the leather patch, right?
Yeah, it's a promo hat.
It's a good hat. And it's got both discs, and it's got some stickers. It is free if you win it. Of course, you can purchase every item. Find the original post talking about the prize pack on Steve Newsom's Facebook page. Comment, yip, yip, yeah. Like, share the post, that gets you an entry. Subscribe to YouTube, gets you an entry. Follow on Instagram, gets you an entry. Follow on Spotify, gets you an entry. We're going to make that draw on February 28th at the end of this month. That would make it the 28th. I think that's all. The shout out, don't forget, we just talked about that. Mandy, I hope that if that didn't work for you, we'll get something for you. Okay, so what do we got coming up? Oh, I guess we're getting towards the end of this. Cold Beer Communion is coming out on Monday to Canadian radio. Currently at 24 American stations from Texas to Iowa. Steve, tell us about Cold Beer Communion.
Cold Beer Communion was a song, another one that was pitched to us. We were looking for some songs, and this one just fit into the bottle. It was a little slower tempo than we were initially looking for, but we really enjoyed it. It's got a great tune to it. It's all about the happy hour times and hanging on with everybody. So we're going to send you off with a video, and appreciate you all for coming out. Mike Brazo is doing sound and the video for us here. Jazz and Tanis for hosting this all up, making this happen. You guys all for coming and joining in with us there tonight. Have yourselves a great, safe time, and we'll talk with you all later. Hope to see you down the road. Here's Cold Beer Communion, the video coming up. Yeah, we all start filing in around 5:15. You shake your neighbor's hand and you take a seat. It's a long neck bottle, blue collar crowd. Everybody's got a little something to drown. Ain't the kind of place where the lost get found, but we help each other through it. Call it a cold beer communion. Smoking a smoke, spirits are flowing like hallelujah. Yeah, we make a little toast and we raise them high. Just some good old boys out trying to lighten the load. Letting it go, having a cold beer communion.
the cinder block hole in the wall is our saving grace. Take a little sip and we wash those troubles away. We start feeling the buzz and we get to preaching, riding that high to the popcorn ceiling. Round by round we're gonna get to healing the only way we know. Call it a cold beer communion. Smoking a smoke, spirits are flowing like hallelujah. Yeah, we make a little toast and we raise them high. Just some good old boys out trying to lighten the road. Letting it go, having a cold beer communion. If you're feeling lost, come on, pull up and see. Let the bartender pour you up a drink. Call it a cold beer communion. We call it a cold beer communion. Smoking the smoke, spirits are flowing like hallelujah. Yeah, we make a little toast and we raise them high. Just some good old boys out trying to lighten the load. Letting it go, having it go. Letting it go, having a cold beer communion.